St. Luke wrote two books of the Bible, one of the Gospels and the Acts of the Apostles. Today we just heard the very first paragraph from the Acts of the Apostles and the very last paragraph from the Gospel of St. Luke. Both these readings talk about Jesus leaving his disciples and returning to his Father in heaven. That event, the Ascension, must have been very important to St. Luke, since it is featured so prominently in both of his books. The Ascension ends the story of Jesus, and the Ascension begins the story of Jesus' followers. You see, the main character of the Gospels is Jesus. He is what we would call a protagonist of all Gospel narratives. It is all about him. In the Gospels, it is Jesus who solves all the problems, heals the sick, comforts the sorrowing, forgives the sinners, and can't stop talking about God's love for all God's children. But the Gospel story ends with the Ascension of Jesus. The main character is not with us anymore in the second season of Luke's story. From that moment on, from the time of Ascension, there is no more superhero to solve all the problems. Who will be the main character of the Acts of the Apostles? It is Jesus' followers that take up all the chores of their absent friend. They step up and continue the ministry of healing and forgiving, of justice and inclusion. They are no longer supporting actors in the second season of Luke's story. They themselves become the protagonists, and thus they end up changing the world. We all live in the post-ascension reality. Jesus is not here to solve our problems, to address so many crises challenging us today. He will not miraculously end the senseless gun violence in our country. He will not feed the hungry on our streets. He will not welcome the strangers on our borders. Jesus will not do any of that. But he has equipped us with the power and wisdom of the Holy Spirit to continue his mission. So now, it is up to us. Are you anxious about the upcoming Supreme Court ruling on abortion? Are you praying to God to do something about it? Well, once you finish praying, do something about it yourself. Write to your politicians, demonstrate, and most certainly vote. Jesus will not fix it for us. Are you losing sleep over the seemingly unending gun violence here in America? Are you heartbroken over those innocent 19 children murdered last Tuesday in Texas? After you finish your prayers and stop crying, do something about it. This chapter of the Christian story, my friends, requires our involvement. Jesus will not fix our church. Jesus will not solve our problems or heal our wounds. He did tell us what to do. He showed us how to do it. And He gave us the Spirit to empower us and to guide us through it. But now, it is up to you. Do something about it.